Yeah.
I'm glad you brought all that up because usually when it comes to hip hop, like you said, people think of Essex County and North as the basket of Jersey, but there's so much more out there. Union County has so much untapped potential that people kind of shy from y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me about the famous Union County battles though that tested the MCs. Cause I talked to Lick Green and Pappy Natson. Shout out to my peoples. That's Rawway area.
Okay.
A Rawway area MC and a Linden MC, they clash because they so close together. But I remember Plainfield and Elizabeth used to get it in though.
Yeah, that was definitely always something.
Tell me about them days.
I go back and remember it from the days of just in the sense of like, you know, unfortunately being up in the county jail and whatnot, and you know that was always the height, Elizabeth and Plainfield, like, you know what I mean, like going at it and whatnot. But I mean, it's just a passion, man. I think, you know, when everybody when you come from a county where as though you're not being acknowledged sometimes, it's like you just want to go hard for yours, you know what I mean? You want to go hard. And I think, for me, I think still sharpens still. So if any artist is, you know, dope and doing their thing from their era, they, you know, section or wherever, you know, you definitely just want to come across the next dude that's doing his, or female or whatever, you know, that's doing their thing, and you want to showcase what you got, you know. So, and you know, it's always been that way, a competitive way. I don't think, you know, I mean, we go back to the drug era and everything, it was about some money thing, but always from the hip hop standpoint, I think, man, as a artist, you just want to go anywhere and want to get in the cypher with those who hot, you know what I mean? Even if, I always say, like, it just in fighting, if you don't lose a battle, or you don't lose a fight if you fighting, and you think you just want to be in the place where it's going to be hot MCs, and you know, I feel as though still sharp and still, you know what I mean? If you want to be around someone that's good, because that's going to heighten your game up, you know. So definitely. So
I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead.
I want to know. I'm gonna look at your face intently to see how you react to this.
Okay.
You an MC though. The Skate 22 battle.
Skate 22. Yeah.
Come on, talk to me about the Skate 22 battles. I know you had to be there.
I mean, I was there skating.
Oh, you wasn't in the battles there?
I was there skating. I don't know about. I mean, we had some fights.
Yeah, there was some throwdowns. The Skate 22.
Yeah, but there
was the famous Patterson versus North battle. There was the Plainfield versus Elizabeth battle. But it wasn't always just the fights that took Skate 22. That was near the end of it.
Yeah.
Skate 22 was like a hot spot though, and that was where people from out of town, I'm out of town. My cousins lived in Plainfield, so I would go with them. But you saw who was an out of towner and where they was at, because Union County would come together and Skate 22.
Yeah,
that was like, that's like everybody had their spot. So everybody ever saw ATL? That was Skate 22 back in the day.
It definitely was, man. It was. I was going there in high school, you know what I mean, and stuff, and it was definitely what it was. I mean, for me as an MC though, I mean, honestly, I was looking to go to New York all the time, and man, and like I was trying to see what was going on here, like, you know, what we was going to Fat Beats and stuff like that, going to see what was going on, the Rock Steady reunions, you know what I mean? And I don't know, we always, one thing about Jersey, we feel as though like we had to go to New York to get it, you know what I mean? Like, all right, we got to go to New York and get it, you know what I mean? And that's, to me, where I was like, you know, running out to there all the time, hopping on the Iron Horse, like, you know, go to the Fat Beast record store, you know, see what's going on there, go to the Rock Steady reunion, see what's going on over there. And now that it brought it back to Jersey and North, you know what I mean, that's dope, that's super dope, you know what I mean?
It was, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we was always, shout out to Chance, man, Hayek, you know what I mean, them cats, man, always doing some things around the hip hop in Jersey and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean, we was definitely trying to get at wherever it was going, you know what I mean, for sure, you know, definitely any rap battles and whatnot, you know.
So when did the pen jump into your hand, and then when did your mind start mastering the written art?
For me, it's funny that you asked that, because I was just talking to a friend of mine, and I was like, it actually, you know, I realized like writing, it started from poetry in English class. It was an English teacher, like, you know, I'm like, damn, poetry? Like, oh, this is, you write it down, this is rapping, you know what I mean, if you express yourself the right way. So it kind of started from in, like, man, high school, and a little bit before that, but mainly high school. It was like, oh, get into the ciphers at the lunchroom, you know, the first beat machine was the lunch table, you know what I mean? So But I would have to say, man, high school, rocking out, you know, and writing them rhymes and getting into a cipher so you can spit it and be like, yo, looking forward to being like, yo, I got some hot shit, man, you know what I mean? And seeing how it transpired and whatnot amongst the people. But it was definitely, I'm gonna say, English class when I got into that section of like writing some poetry and learning different poetry. I was like, oh shit, I can write poetry in my own dialect and my own expression. And I'm like, wow, that's dope, you know? So definitely go back to that.
The microphone and the pen are synonymous to the spirit and soul, because you can't have one without the other. And as you mature as an MC, the lyrics start to mean something to you.
Exactly.
Like this one, all through the years my mic has been my best friend. And if the mic and the pen go together like the spirit and the soul, how did your soul attach to your pen to make your microphone stronger?
Like that. I think it was just, you know, when you got to that, you know, when you realize that you can write something that was really personal to you, and then the reaction of people that, you know, enjoyed and listened to something that was really dear to you and that was truthful, you know, that's when I think that you realize, like, wow, this is powerful. You know what I mean? You can say something and you can, you know, really utilize your voice and the thoughts and the things that you write down for some good, you know what I mean, to bring attention to something, bring awareness to a different, you know, political topic, different things like that. So, you know, when I think I'm at my best a lot of times, not even with the braggadocious rhymes. I mean, you write them and you do them, but I think I am at my best is when you writing songs that really touch somebody's spirit, or when you know, trying to give information, or, you know, try to change a direction of somebody, or somebody can get something from your music. So I think when you really realize, like, yo, you can change somebody's direction of life in a sense, and, you know, somebody really can utilize these words in a sense to make them make a better decision or something like that, then you know what, wow, that's powerful, and that really connects with my soul, you know what I mean? And yeah, definitely.
The biggest teacher of an MC, because people say how you mic control the crowd and everything. I don't think that's true all the time. Not for everybody. I think one of the most important things that comes with being an MC is experience.
Yes.
And experience in life makes a man more sound in his words. The Bible says that a man should travel to the world to know of himself and his place in the world, so he can go back and teach his nation about the world through his actions.
Yes.
You have a song called Street Credit. And in that song, you're talking about the times that you spent out, so that now you can put time in to help people go beyond your experience. Talk about that and why that record is important to you.
Yeah, that shout out, word up, big up. And that's, you know, the next joint we're gonna shoot a video for. That's what it was. I mean, when I wrote that, I was really thinking of something like, well, damn, man, I remember these times where I thought it was like a privilege or a rite of passage to get locked up, and, you know, and I'm from the street and whatnot. And I was like, it came to me as like, yo, I was young and dumb. Like, I was really dumb, like thinking like this. I'm like, it don't, when you get older and you learn some things in life and you realize, like, damn, what was I doing? You know what I mean? So I realized I had to talk about it, and, you know what I mean, and really tell people about, like, you know, or hopefully somebody gravitate to it and be like, you know what, street credit ain't all what it's cracked up to be. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, what was we really doing it for? What, you know, but you young at the time, you don't know no better. So I had to inquire and, you know, incorporate that I was young. You know, this is what I thought was the way to go, was the thing to do at the time, because everybody was doing it. But then as you older, you learn, you realize, I mean, you got some seas to lean on your shoulders and stuff like that, and it's like, damn, is that really the way? So I don't know, I think it was an opportunity for, like I said, going back, to utilize your voice, your pen, as a way to give back, to say something that means something, that somebody can listen to and be like, wow. So hopefully somebody get that and be like, yeah, man, maybe I don't have to be in the streets. Maybe I can, you know, it's alright to go to work, go to college, and do what you got to do, and, you know, and at the same time that music, if you make that music and if you're not from the street, that, hey, if that's true to you, it's gonna help somebody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So that was Street Credit was all about, man. It's like, look, it ain't good credit. You know what I mean? I'm learning now, like, hey, you gotta get your credit score up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, you know, definitely shout out to having a good credit, but yeah, street credit don't make no difference. It don't hold no weight. You know what I mean? That American Express a little heavy. You know what I mean? Word up.
So hip hop is your cape.
Hip hop is I would say my cape. It's my therapy.
Okay.
For me, it's definitely my therapy. I mean, you know, I've been doing it for a minute. Look, it ain't gotten me rich yet, but I'm rich in so many other ways. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't gotten me rich yet, but I'm rich in so many other ways, and I do it for the love. And I think right now to be at this time and moment with the technology of where it's at, it's like, yo, to be stable in life, to, you know what I mean, have went through the maze and shit, and you doing your thing, and you know what I mean, and you solidify through other means, not through hip hop, but legal means, you know what I mean? I'm a barber, shout out, you know, to the barbers, you know what I mean? And so it's like, yo, for me, it's like, damn, it came back to a situation where it's like, yo, I can do this. I can put out my own music. I can get publishing and do all that. I can have distribution. I'm like, whoa, let me get back to doing what I do. And then, like I said, it's therapy for me, man. I feel like them moments to get out and write and express myself and, you know, be in front of a stage and connect with an audience, man, that's therapy. And sometimes I think people, no matter what you need some type of outlet, some type of art form. You know what I mean? It ain't always you gotta worry about the money. If it's the passion, the money will come. You know what I mean? The money will come.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here. Real